Puer aeternus, Latin for eternal youth. Yes, eternal, like forever. No bills, no taxes. This archetype is all about boundless potential and imagination. You can do anything, everything, except, the one thing you really need to do. The Puer possesses a fear of closing doors or making irreversible life choices. No commitments. Marriage? Terrifying. Choose a Netflix show? Oh my, impossible. Now, this is how the Puer sneaks into your life. The Puer isn't just laziness. No, it's sneaky. It's cognitive and emotional. Well, let's just say emotional avoidance. It's fancy words for I don't feel like it. This is a structure, not a surface behavior. That means it's baked into the brain, the soul, the whole identity casserole. It's about impatience. The Puer wants quick results, novelty, meaning, all without doing the boring stuff. Boredom, oh boy, triggers withdrawal and distraction. The Puer romanticizes potential instead of celebrating actual achievements. Yep, it's all about what could be, not what is. Abstract inspiration feels more real than finishing that report, cleaning the kitchen, or sending that email you've been ignoring for 3 weeks. Basically, the Puer lives in a world of sparkly ideas where doing the real thing feels kind of boring, heavy, and terrifying. Question: when have you chased some shiny idea instead of finishing the thing right in front of you? The Puer has warped maturity. The Puer can adopt a pseudo-adult stance, cynicism, performative rebellion, ironic indifference, to feel grown up without actually taking responsibility. Maybe you could ask, do I resent adulting and then define myself? You see, we don't treat the Puer in isolation. We use it as a hub that intersects with other archetypes when they are misused or incomplete. For example, take the lover archetype. The lover gets co-opted by the Puer when love becomes intensity rather than commitment. Emotional highs are prioritized over mutual responsibility. What's the point? The Puer borrows the lover's passion, but does not ground in the discipline of commitment. Question you might want to ask yourself: do I pursue intense emotional states instead of sustained relationships? Let's look at the magician. The magician represents insight, understanding, and the power to transform reality. The Puer often elevates thinking over doing and tends to live in a metaphor and metaphorical transformation. That means the Puer avoids messiness of real-world practice, and insight without application becomes spiritual bypassing. Another question you might want to ponder is, do I celebrate understanding more than execution? Take the king. The king archetype brings structure, blessing, and generative responsibility. But the Puer resents boundaries and limits, and it romanticizes freedom, but fears accountability. Insight without the king, the Puer cannot generate contained authority. Its leadership is wishful, not embodied. Here's a question for you. Where do I want blessing without responsibility? And then the absence of the warrior. You see, this is a central tension. It highlights that the Puer has no built-in warrior. So what is the warrior? In archetypal psychology, the warrior embodies discipline, endurance, and boundary setting. It has structure, action, even when it hurts. The Puer hates constraint. It resists limits. It wants freedom without sacrifice, fears practical work more than emotional discomfort. Thus, the missing warrior is not accidental. It's the developmental gap that keeps the Puer stuck. A key insight here is the Puer has passion, imagination, and sensitivity, but no muscle for consistency or consequence. A good question is, what would change if I started acting even when I didn't feel like it? The Puer and the provisional life, you're always getting ready for the next real thing, but the real thing never quite starts. Commitments feel dangerous because they might close off better possibilities later. You stay in your head, planning, imagining, rehearsing, more than in your body and actually doing. Identity feels flexible, unfinished, and reversible. This isn't who I really am, yet Meaning is projected into the future. Once X happens, then my life will begin. Drawing from Jungian psychology, the core fear of the puer is closing down potential commitments to a singular path. The existential terror of choice equals loss, and this translates into modern life patterns of job hopping instead of career building, launching projects rather than finishing them, and prioritizing image over achievement. Here's a question for you. What am I afraid will be lost if I commit fully? You see, rehearsal feels safe. Beginning feels dangerous. To grow, one must choose a beginning. Mood is unreliable. Commitment isn't. The feeling follows the showing up. Where in my life am I still rehearsing instead of beginning? What am I waiting to feel before I act? If I stopped waiting for clarity, what would I do this week?